Hare Krishna. We were discussing yesterday how the regular devotional service starts by the association of devotees and by instruction of the spiritual master. And we set rolling in a very dutiful, responsible manner. And that turns into constant devotional service when there is an awakening of affection or attraction for the Lord spontaneously. So, Lord Krishna says, Dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayanti te. Sripad Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur in his commentary says that type of Krishna giving intelligence to a jiva happens only in Raga Bhakti. When one goes to the Raga stage where one's heart is attracted to Lord in love. So till then, how does one get intelligence? Till then one gets intelligence from the association of Vaishnavas and order of Guru and study of the scriptures. That's how one gets good intelligence. You will see, for the devotional service to increase, expand, permeate, and practically become a constant phenomenon in our life, the root of that is the intent. Therefore, there is a saying in English, energy flows where intent goes. So, intent produces the thought, and then the thought further turns into words and actions. You will see in the Gita, whenever Krishna talks about that intent or the thought, he always talks in relation to action also. Satatam kirtayanto mam yatantascha dridavrataha, he says. Namasyantascha mam bhaktya nityayukta upasate. So satatam kirtayanto mam, when one performs constant devotional service, and devotional service is not only remembrance of the Lord or utterance of the holy name, it's accompanied by yatantascha, means one makes devotional endeavors. And one also offers obeisances, namasyantascha. And one regularly worships the Lord. In this way, man mana bhava mad bhakto madhyaji mam namaskuru. As soon as he starts about remembrance of the Lord, immediately he says, madhyaji, you worship me, mam namaskuru, bow down to me. Immediately activities come. So, the thought, the word, the deed, when all of them become aligned in devotion service to the Supreme Lord, then the devotion service becomes a constant phenomenon. So in our stage, we definitely bring our body for the morning program. We definitely utter the sound vibration of the holy name with our tongue also. So body is there, words are there. And one of the things often we may fail to bring is the mind. Mind slips out. Therefore Krishna says, yato nischalati manaschanchalamasstiram tatastato niyam yaitat atmanyeva vasham nayet. The soul should endeavor to bring the mind back to hear the holy name. Another place he says, uddared atmanatmanam atmanam avasadhayet atmaivahi atmano bandhuratmaiva ripuratmanaha. He says one should use the mind to deliver oneself from this world and go back to Godhead. And one should not let the mind degrade oneself and get entangled in this world. So, by the way, you act in a company where you are working, you get promotion. Or by another way in which you work in the company, you get demotion. By the way you study in the college, you get good rank and earn a very good degree in distinction. Or by another way by which you don't study well and don't perform well, you get fail marks. In any field of action, whether it is academics or professional life, or even growing of a plant, where you properly water it and fence it and put manure, everything, you grow it very nicely and produce the fruits. Or you neglect the plant, allow it to dry up or be eaten by some goats, and then the plant becomes a failure. Similarly, in the path of spiritual life, also, as the Lord is saying that your mind, I have given you the mind so that you can use the mind to uplift yourself and don't degrade yourself. So, because we are already bringing our body, we are bringing our words also. So, one of the exercises that we have to do is to bring our mind. And that is actually some kind of hard work it is. It's not easy work, but it is not an impossible work either. It is possible to bring the mind with some amount of endeavor And Krishna says that when Arjuna presented about the nature of the mind as Sanchalam, Krishna said that two things should be done. Abhyasena tu kaunteya, vairagyena tu grihyate. So by practice of hearing and chanting, in this way chant and hear, do the abhyas repeatedly. And the vairagya is, don't bring in those elements into the mind which will agitate the mind, disturb the mind, take the mind away. The impure thoughts which are arising from lust, anger and greed, those thoughts and desires should not be entertained. So that is why the sadhana bhakta, who every day who makes an effort to chant the holy name, one should know that the intent is a very important aspect of spiritual life. One desire of one jiva can shake the whole world. You can see Dhruva Maharaj had the intent to see Lord Vishnu. He stood on his toe with that intent desire and persisted for 6 months. He controlled the whole universe. The air in the whole universe got choked, so devatas could not breathe. They had to go to Vishnu. And Lord Vishnu smiled and said, this one small 5-year-old boy, he has a strong intent of getting my darshan. Now I will go and give my darshan, then he will release the air of the universe. And one Srila Prabhupada with one pointed intent of preaching in the West, he entered into America and shook the whole world. So you can see that our pure intent, which arises in our own mind, by the good association of devotees and by the good instruction of the Guru and Acharyas, if one strengthens that intent and nullifies all other unwanted things around that intent, then one can uplift oneself in the mind. That intent can be expanded, by which devotional service will grow, blossom into pure devotional service, producing the fruit of Krishna Prem. And the intent can be strengthened when one chants the holy name, because chanting of the holy name itself is a supreme nourisher. The chanting of the holy name itself produces tremendous strength for the soul. It makes the soul satisfied, fulfilled, strong, nourished, powerful, beyond any human ability. The holy name has the potency and power to strengthen us. That is why every morning doing the chanting of the holy name is actually increasing our spiritual strength to be able to become a very healthy and happy devotee oneself and to make the whole world happy. So therefore the chanting of the holy name should be made, should be uttered in such a manner that one should make a specific effort to bring the mind back. If somebody says that, Prabhuji, I come to the temple, I chant also, only mind goes away, then the main job is not done. Because body anyway has come. Words have come already. But the mind has to be brought. So one has to make strenuous effort. Those who are progressive sadhaka means one should make a specific effort to hold the mind and hear the holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Harinam Prabhu ki.